Hello and welcome. In this short video, I would just like to create a really little React app. So for doing so, we will use create React app. Well, you don't have to use it, but I believe it's still one of the best to do when you create a React app. It's the easiest way. And I believe even, let's go to Safari, and if we search here for React app, the React website. So get started. It has been a while, I haven't been here anymore. So let's see, get started. What do they suggest? Hello world. Maybe before installation, create a new React app. And here, might not need a tool chain, perfect. Yeah, they still suggest more or less create React app, comfortable environment for learning. Yes. Well, for us, let's do this. And for doing that, I will do npm init React app. So you have npm init React app, or you can just use npx. So npm init is available since npm version 6. Otherwise, since version 5 of npm, you have npx. For us, obviously, my npm version is version 6 something, you see. So I will use npm init. I like it. React app. Beautiful. And now, I will mention the name. My bad. I will mention the name of the app I want to build. So, demo, let's say. And now let's press enter. While executing, we can do something else. Obviously, I would like to show you, if you are interested, you have npm, but you also have obviously yarn. And the other one really popular nowadays in 2022 is pnpm. It's supposed to be faster. A lot of developers out there at the moment it's using it. I wouldn't say it's better or not, but here they did a video why you should switch to
so if you're struggling
pnpm.
with npm installed.
And yeah, that's it. So now let's, I thought it was about to finish. So while we are waiting, we can still watch that video, for instance.
Hey, have you ever tried?
Oh, it's that one. Oh, this one.
Are taking absolutely forever for you to complete. Well, in this particular video, we will go ahead and see the new awesome package manager. Actually new, but it's actually pretty shiny, and it's pretty performance and pretty fast, which is called pnpm. So I'm going to take pnpm and just give it a comparison with npm versus yarn to see why you need to switch as soon as possible from npm or yarn into using pnpm ASAP. And before jumping into the video, I just want to show you this quick comparison from the yarn benchmarks of like pnpm and everything. So you got npm here, so you see that with the orange, and you got the other one, the yellow in here, like for the pnpm. As you can see, every single time pnpm is a clear winner compared to all of them when it comes to installation time compared to all of those. So we've got this really simple, awesome illustration here just to give you like a glimpse of what is the difference in folder structure, particularly between npm and yarn, which uses copy pasting and a lot of like files are copy pasted, versus the pnpm, which uses linking and hard linking, and that what actually makes pnpm that fast and very, very performant. So even though Express actually depends on the party parser and it should be like nested inside, it's not something like node modules, npm and yarn doesn't do that. It puts them all inside the same level. That way it actually solves a really, really critical issue, which we, like npm version 2 had before, and since npm version 3, they all started like using this new way of like flattening and just putting them all at the same root level in here, without like just putting them in nested directories, and it saves a lot of problem. Well, there are some problems in here. So as you can see here, they all copy pasted. So every single time it finds a dependency of this, it all like tries to copy paste, and it finds, for example, React has a body parser dependency. So like let's say Express and React both depend on the body parser itself, but they depend on a different version of the body parser. Let's say Express depends on version 1 and React version 2. So they, like what npm does, they actually copy paste two versions of body parser, and he puts them right here, and that creates a lot of like nested stuff, as well as we're all familiar with like the npm cache or the yarn cache. They work the same way. So they copy paste. Okay, so every single time you find something on the cache, it tries to copy paste that, which kind of like takes a huge amount of time compared to other stuff. Okay, now when it comes to pnpm, it uses a completely different folder structure of the node modules, and why it does that? Actually, it does that for a couple of reasons: for security concerns, to fix some silly bugs and expected bugs that the npm folder structure actually introduces, and it does another one which is making it so performance, and that's because the hard linking and the sim linking instead of like the copy pasting. Okay, so let's try to go ahead and see expected bugs that the npm folder structure actually introduces, and it does another one which is making it so performance, and that actually does that for a couple of reasons: for security concerns, to fix some silly Now, when it comes to PNPM, it uses a completely different folder structure of the node modules. And why it does that? Actually, it does that for a couple of reasons. For security concerns, to fix some silly bugs and expected bugs that the NPM folder structure actually introduces. And it does another one, which is making it so performance. And that's because the hard linking and the sim linking instead of like the copy pasting. Okay. So let's try to go ahead and see, go deeper into this. So for example, we got a node module the same way. Now, PNPM doesn't actually install those on the root level. So we got the root level in here. Now it doesn't do that. What it does, it creates a .pnpm folder just to hide those. And this actually fixed the first problem, which is the security concern and the silly bugs that this one introduces. Okay. Awesome. Now, if we jump to that, so it installs all the dependencies. So we got the project dependencies, Express, React, TypeScript, the same thing. It puts them down there. So these are the dependencies. Now, let's say Express actually has another kind of like dependency. So it depends on the body parser, right? So it's going to have a node module normally, and that node module is going to have a body parser, but it's going to put Express as well in there. So if you open up the structure, you're going to find, oh, Express is in there. Why is that? Actually, it does that so it allows the same package to actually import itself, and this fixes a lot of problems as well. So you're going to have this one. Okay, so very simple. And the Express in this particular folder is going to have all the binaries, all the files, and everything. Well, this folder doesn't have anything. It's actually just empty, and it has a node module inside of it. Awesome. Now we got the body parser in here. So the body parser is going to exist in here, but it's not going to exist like it's an actual existence of the file. It's going to be symlinks rather. Okay, so Express is going to have the dependencies installed at the same level, which is level 1 after .pnpm. It's going to have the dependencies of Express installed there. Then later on, it's going to be symlinked down in here. Okay, it might feel a little bit weird at first when you look at it, but it's actually pretty simple and it works really flawlessly. And
okay,
using these symlinks
now
in
it's
here
done.
Instead of copy pasting.
So at least you had an overview of why PNPM could be a better option. As you could see, in my case, it was a little bit slow. Anyways, now it has been done. So we can do code, and here I will just edit my file. So I will use app dot. Oh, well, I think, I have to go to the project, obviously. So I do cd demo, and then I do code, and here I can edit the app.js. So inside I will, well, you see that's a return. We have multiple lines here, and we have a lot of different tags. What I will do first, I will just use this one. If you don't know exactly what is this, well, it's fragment in React. Fragment. So when we have more than one parent tag, we need fragment. So fragment, probably fragment, I will show it to you, React. It's this one, fragments in React. This is the first part. Then let's create a new folder, and the name will be components. And then inside I will create a new file, and it will be hello. So you see I create a new component now, hello.jsx. So here it will be our first component, to be hello. And then I will do a arrow function like this, like that. And then I just return, what I will return. So hello, here we do export default hello, beautiful. And what we will return, because we have one line, we don't need parentheses. It's only when we have more than one line. So here we just do h1. So heading 1, hello you. That's it. Simple, you see. And yeah, that's it. It's really simple. And here I will use my component. So it will be hello. So obviously I have to import this component. So for doing so, I don't need the logo anymore. I don't need the CSS file anymore. I just do import hello from, well, it will be from components. So where are we? I will do this components and then hello. That's it. Easy peasy. And let's have a look if it will work. So let's do npm start to run our server, because if we go to package.json and we go to start, you will see this. So now we should just be waiting for it, and let's see how it goes. It's starting the development server. So again, you know, when you do npm start or something like that, it goes here, package.json, script, and so it will execute this. And React script, it's a another npm package, which is in the dependencies. So if you type here, React script is that one. React scripts, yes. Beautiful. So now, wow, it's a little bit slow, apparently. Let's wait and let's see. We can even sync in the meantime. No. So fragment, when we use fragment, you have to import the React. Here, maybe I might have to import as well React. So I might do import React from React. But let's see if I have to do that or not, because I haven't used the fragment tag, so I believe I won't have to do it, because the fragment tag is actually a shortcut for react.fragment. So this is why we have to import React. So let's see where our server is. Well, it's still starting. Let's still wait, and in the meantime, I would like to see, because normally I use IntelliJ, so VS Code to import by click ES6 import, because at the moment I don't see any native features in VS Code for doing that, and it's a little bit annoying. Oh, now it's starting, you see. It just opens a new tab, localhost, so it's almost ready. Auto import JavaScript module. So how can I have the import? Create a clone of Rust? No. Auto import. How do I get VS Code to auto import? Yes, this is what I want. In most cases, it will work fine with JS config in root. So it's not there. Let's see those two links. You can VS Code. Oh, okay, that's probably old, that one. Doesn't seem relevant. So here, update import. Also on the jsconfig.json. Interesting, JS. Let's see this, or maybe it's in the features. Let's go to settings. Let's search. Oh, here, implicit project enable. What is it? It's not that one yet. It looks a little bit similar. Oh, it's this one. Also on the JS config. Let's see in the config. So existing JS config.json. Right. Anyways, for us, we are almost there. Oh, hello you. You see, it works. So well done. You have already your first page. Now we can install React Bootstrap, which is really nice. So let's install that one. Get started. And here you can install npm install React Bootstrap and Bootstrap as well. After, we will just have to import the Bootstrap CSS file, which is that one there. So let's do that. So let's stop the server for now, and let's do npm install React Bootstrap. And after, we can go to our app.js, and we can do import, and we will import the CSS. This one, I will just copy paste like this. Beautiful. And after, I will be able to use some Bootstrap components in my components. So I will be able to do like container. So if we go layout, let's click in layout, and well, it's probably not there. Layout, breakpoints, components. It's not that one. Well, maybe it's layout then. Let's see. Bootstrap, React, container, center, example. Let's see. And here justify. Oh yeah, that's a CSS class we will use. And by the way, if you wonder, we did JSX. Why I did hello.jsx for my component is because React has a specific language. Like for instance, you use class name for class, and that's part of React. The curly brackets as well. It has, for instance, for the background color, you want background color, you will do style, and then you will have an object, and here you will have background and then color, and not with a dash. So that's a specific language from React, which is JSX. So if you type JSX on Google, you will see it, introducing JSX. And this is a specification of the React language. You see, like there's some specification there. JSX is an extension too, and you can use, yeah, obviously it's an extension of JavaScript, so you can use if and so on. So now let's go back to here, how to center, and there, class name. I don't think this is what we are looking for. Row, yeah, you see container row is more or less what we will do here. So like for instance, now I will probably have to import React because I will move this one. Well, I will do like this, then I will close the fragment, and because of this I will have to see React. So what I can do is quick fix and import React. Now it's there, and now I can do this, and I can do container. So again, now I think oh yeah, now I have the import. Oh, beautiful. I can import easily. And for row, add missing import. Beautiful. Oh yeah, so that was easy actually. So to enable the import with VS Code, you just go to where we went, and now I forgot, it was TypeScript. What was import auto? Yeah, but it was elsewhere. Where? Well, where was it? Specify to show the notification. Well, I forgot where it was in the settings. It was check. Oh yeah, if you type check.js, that was the one. So check.js, and this is how we did it here. So now let's continue row, and we will have the hello world inside. Beautiful. And yes, I will just probably, oh, it suggested me to remove. Oh yeah, okay. I need it to be like this, to be like that. That one goes there. Parentheses, just because of the curly brackets, I believe. And then I will have the export default. Beautiful. So now maybe I should format, or I have to configure it first. TypeScript prettier, yes. Lint, yes. And now if I do format document, oh, doesn't do it. Format document, yes. So apparently I have again some issues. That's annoying. Quick fix. Oh yeah, I need curly brackets. We are nearly done then. What's the issue? Oh yes, I see. So it's like this, it goes there. We can remove this. And then we need to close the fragment. And then we need the parentheses again, like this. And pretty much that's it, I believe. Hello. Yes. This one. Awesome. This one. Wow, apparently I'm still wondering why JSX has no corresponding closing tag. Well, I do. Oh, container. Oh my god. Container. This is why. Okay, here we are. So now if I reformat the document, well, it wouldn't format it for me. But yeah, now it's valid. So, and React Bootstrap has been installed. So now if I go here, I refresh. Oh, I have to start my server again. npm start. Let's wait. And let's see. Now I can already refresh the page. Well, it is a little bit slow again, but we are nearly there, which is good. Yeah, starting the development server. Nice. And that one I can close this tab. Oh. Yeah, normally I believe usually it's not that slow, but today it sounds a little bit slower than usual. And I believe, like me, you don't like to wait too much. Well, in the meantime, we can again have a look here, raw. So again, let's go to the documentation of Bootstrap, React Bootstrap. Oh, we were here. So React Bootstrap. So get started. Oh yeah, we can even go to home again, components. And yeah, that's all the components, the different components you can use. Layout, we went there. Utilities. So have a bunch of different utilities. You can use as well render for the example, for instance. So that's a function there, you see, and after you just render it. And for us, the render, I'm sorry, I'm yawn. I yawn quite a bit today. I'm yawning because, well, I think I'm a bit tired. Oh, still loading, wow. You see, render is for index. It's used there, index.js. Oh, here we are. It's not really centered, but we can fix it. Easy, justify content center. Justify content center. We can probably use class name equals fruit. Oh, will it work? I'm not sure. No, probably not. Class. So we can first already add a empty one. So margin top, or just margin 4, and just justify content center. And here we can have a column, and it will be, well, column MD, so medium equals 12. Beautiful, like this. And then we can wrap it like that. And I will just import this. Now we have column as well. And let's see how it goes. Oh, yeah, my app there. Hello world is still more or less the same. So what can I do? Well, here, the heading I will do class name equals, and there I will do text center. It's also a CSS class from Bootstrap, and you see now it's centered. Amazing.